All right, millennials, it's our time to shine, because who remembers making the band? I know y'all do. Who remembers making the band season 4 with day 26, which actually is the highest grossing, highest watched, best band that came out, in my personal opinion. Now, we all know 2024 was the year of truths, and we saw Diddy be affected more than probably anybody. And he went to jail, and right now he's awaiting trial for racketeering and sex trafficking, and people are coming out of the woodworks to tell their experiences that they had with Diddy. Now, we have seen Day 26 speak out in the past about their experiences with Diddy, but not like this. Yeah, Day 26 is on VladTV, and I know that y'all ain't messing with Vlad. I know he's a culture vulture, he's this, that, and the third. I'm not here to tell y'all how to feel about this man, but I will say so far he has conducted a pretty good interview with Day 26. I'm talking about, I just seen some grown men crying, a group of grown men crying together. I don't know if I've ever seen that in my lifetime, to be honest, especially not a group of black men. Now, I cannot show the clips, so I need y'all to bear with me, because I will get into great detail about this explanation that specifically Q from Day 26 said, because he said a lot without saying a lot, if you can catch my drift. So of course Vlad asked about, you know, how they feel about Diddy and everything that he's going through, and to share their experiences. And for the most part, all of them were like, yeah, you know, we've had some experiences. We didn't see certain things. We weren't around that particular thing that Diddy was doing, but we did see some things, but never like what some of the people are saying. But enter Q. Now, for those who remember Q, he was kind of the one that made the season, if we really being honest, because Q just had this really erratic behavior. He was a pretty good dude, but it just seemed like his emotions really controlled him. And there's going to be a lot that he's going to explain that may make sense for why he may have been acting the way that he did. So when everybody said their own experience, Q spoke up on his, and he said that he basically spent the most time with Diddy because not only did he work on the Day 26 albums, but he also sang backup vocals and worked with Dirty Money on the Last Train to Paris album. Q would break down that there is two different type of Diddys. There's the sober Diddy, who's like, what's up, playboy? And he's giving. He will take the shirt off his back. He'll take you out to eat. He'll do some amazing things for you. But then there's also the high Diddy. And the high Diddy is the unpredictable Diddy. The Diddy that he claims he's happy to see in jail because he's a danger to himself and to the world. He also explained how people are still scared to come out because it's not just Diddy who they're afraid of. It's actually the people that are around him that are the menacing people that are scaring the accusers and the people who have been victimized when it comes to Sean Diddy Combs. The group would also confirm to Vlad that Diddy did go on drug binges and used IVs to replenish himself, along with Cassie. Q would then speak on how he saw a traumatizing email with his name in it that he wouldn't open up about it, but he said that it really was a very traumatic experience for him after reading that email. Vlad would then ask him to go into specific details on how it is being up around drugged Diddy, and he would say that it seemed very sacrificial dealing with Diddy. He said that things got so weird that he ran to get help, not only from his doctor, which was an alarming thing to say, in my personal opinion, but he got help from his family and his friends because he wanted to say if he ended up dead, he wanted them to know the details and the specific. He also revealed how that he has to get an injection in his arm for his mental stability for the rest of his life because he was diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Now, he didn't say that this is what caused him to have this, but I'm assuming he was trying to say that this is what triggered his condition. He claims it was hard for him to keep things to himself and that it had him aimlessly walking around Rochester, New York, and he lost himself for years. He said that Diddy is evil and he doesn't know why he hurts passionate people when people are just here to chase a dream because they have talent. And this is at the point where the whole group burst out into tears. The whole group, everybody's crying at this point, to the point where Vlad has to suggest that we take a break. Q even said that Diddy would hurt people and then turn around and laugh in their face about it. That's just evil. Claims that he even tried to get in touch with Diddy for years just so Diddy could apologize. That's all he was asking for, because he's saying some of the things that Diddy did to him were wrong. Now, I'm not going to speculate as to what he was doing, but this sounds nuts. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. This is crazy, and it does sound genuine. Hell, I think I might have had a little tear come down my eye. And I'm just in that part here where he says that even on the last Vlad interview that they did years ago, you can tell that he was in a dark place and he really was just out of it. Now, I don't know what that means, but it's crazy. I would find myself scrolling the comments and Q's mom, allegedly this is Q's mom, would even put a comment under the video by saying, "As Q's mom, I am so proud of you, son. Your story will be heard completely one day. Your heart is genuine and you are very humble. We journeyed this together. I cried many days and nights not knowing what had happened, but my God said he had you and today you stand strong. So many people may not like your story, and then there are so many who understand. But the main thing is I have you as a son," with the heart emoji. Damn. I'ma just say this, man. Prayers up to Q. I really don't have anything to expound on this situation. I got the link down below, so after you listen to this video, go down below and you can watch and see what's going on. I just pray for his stability. I see even Fred from Making the Band saying that he contemplated suicide multiple times last year based off of how Diddy ruined his life. It goes to show that the traumatic experiences Diddy was putting people through, man, people don't even realize it. Now, speaking of Making the Band, let's move on to Chopper. Now, we all remember Chopper as the young, wild nigga from New Orleans. I think he might even been underage at the time, about 17, something to that nature. He's been doing interviews on the Art of Dialogue, and he's been saying his truth. And it's funny because all he does is really expose everybody and then shout them out after he tells all of the goods. Like, for example, he talked about how Sarah was married and fucking on Fred and fucking on Diddy, and she had a husband the whole time. She was fucking on Genuine. It was crazy. And then he said, respectfully though, I fucks with Sarah. No, you don't, nigga. But I do think that he was being fair because, for example, Sarah came out and said that she was assaulted by Diddy as well, or at least alluded to it. And he came out and said, no, I can't let you do that because we used to see you bringing Diddy up the stairs and coming back down hours later, hair looking like Tina Turner, looking like a wind just blew in, and you was up there enjoying that little bisexual pink. But that's a day for another story. Now, he exposed a lot of things about Diddy, and of course his kids didn't like it. So he said he's on Instagram one day just minding his business, and he gets an Instagram call from Justin Combs. Now, Chopper said, what the hell? What is Diddy's son doing calling me? And he answered the phone. And he said that Justin tried to get on his tough guy role. I guess he thought that he was Ray J.
Diddy's son, Justin, I heard he got in contact with you. Yeah, he called me on Instagram. So I'm like, what is this? So I pick up, I'm like, what's down? He was like, man, I appreciate what you're doing to my daddy, Brown. Well, he was talking gangster to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to let him know I would beat the shit out of his left. But at the end of the day, I seen Justin. He was a little boy. Right, so I didn't feel no way. I know at the end of the day he was hurt. But I had to let him know he was a little boy to me. And you are enjoying the fruits of your labor. And part of the fruits of your labor that your little sprout act is enjoying is off the band as well. So, Nick, shut up. Like, I shut your laptop and just go somewhere. But shout out to him though, but just shut up. That's just how I feel about that. Ain't no talking gangster to me. I don't play that shit. Your dicks, I had to let him know I don't play that shit. If you see me, I will punch you in your face. You don't want that. Great. So how about this here? Mind your fucking business and don't call my Instagram. Get your laptop without some. Get your look at your fake tough laptop without. little boy. Bro, wait, wrong with the dude, bro. Little sucker, love, get sucker, get your love. Duck act over them, the boy. Playing with me, boy, I'm 6'7". I would beat the shit talking tough to me. And recently they've been known for doing that, yeah, trying to press Nick. It's like, Nick, I'm sitting, Nick. I don't play that. I will beat the out your lad. I am 6'7". I am not short, and I'm about this. I don't want to be about this. I'm trying to be peace and love now, you know, but don't make me turn this middle finger trigger figure and punch your face. I don't want to punch your face. I don't believe in violence. I'm older now. I like money. You got money. Enjoy your life and don't come at me like you can press Chopper City. Ain't no pressing me. I ain't going. And that's all there was. I had to let him know, and he understood it quite clear. And when he understood it quite clear, he had a good fucking date. And I told him, go have a good fucking date, little boy.
Or something to that nature, because y'all remember last year when they linked up and saw Ray J in the club and decided that they was gonna surround him and they was gonna jump him, and Ray J, we don't know if he was pump faking, acting like he was about to go chip the block off, but it all got separated by Chris Brown, who hit a bump of coke and flew in like Superman and picked up everybody and flew him away. And that's on Fruittown, Peru. Well, I guess Justin is still ready for some action. He's still bloodthirsty, because they said that he was asking Chopper, how could you talk about my dad like this at a time like this where he's locked up and can't defend himself and things of that nature. And Chopper would say, hey man, you were a kid when we were doing Making the Band, and you're reaping the benefits that your daddy stole from us by not paying us, by putting us in bad contracts. And all of the Making the Band members across all seasons are saying how terrible the deals were and how Diddy took advantage of them, and just how overall he's a terrible person. Chopper would also say, hey man, I'm 6'7". I come straight from the gutter. You're a privileged kid. I will beat the shit out of you. Please refrain from calling my line anymore. And he went into detail just about how he would just beat the hell out of that man. And let's be for real, Justin, if you ain't gonna actually throw hands and put hands on nobody, then you might as well just cut it out, man. It's no need for you to go around defending your dad. Your dad has been doing frivolous and terrible business deals before you were even born. He's being accused of rapes from 1992, 1991. There is nothing you can do to defend your dad, because only he and that victim knows the truth. You weren't there. You were just reaping benefits of whatever your dad was giving to you guys. You are not the one to be going out to bat for your father. Your father's a terrible person, allegedly. Allegedly, he's a terrible person. But you gotta know when to hold him and know when to fold him. Sometimes you just gotta sit back, and if your dad is innocent, then let him prove he's innocent. It's not like he doesn't have the funds to prove everything that he needs to prove. Yeah, it's not like he's being done wrong by the justice system. We know something happened. I know you saw your dad beating on Cassie. You gonna say that was a one-off? You saying that never happened? You saying that there's grown men crying in a room, about 6 of them, 5 of them, and you're saying that your dad didn't do anything to these people? At what point are you gonna be for real? Sure, there's people who are up for a money grab, but at the end of the day, your dad put y'all in these positions. So it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below though, man. What do you feel about Q's experience? What he's saying? What do you think happened to him? Don't get too graphic down below. I don't want to be the one speculating to that point. And let me know how y'all feel about Chopper. Do y'all think that Chopper's telling the truth, or is Justin just talking shit? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man, down below. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And we out, baby. Boom! Just LaFlair.
It's him.